Marshall Rose, a prominent American real estate developer and philanthropist, passed away at the age of 88. Renowned for his transformative contributions to the urban landscape of New York City, Rose left an indelible mark on the city through his innovative developments and unwavering commitment to architectural excellence. His influence extended beyond real estate, shaping the cultural and philanthropic fabric of the city. Born into a family with a rich legacy in real estate, Rose inherited both a passion for development and a deep respect for the city. He was known for his meticulous attention to detail and his ability to blend modern architectural trends with the historic charm of New York. His projects often balanced functionality with aesthetics, setting new standards in urban development. One of his most celebrated achievements was his work with the Georgetown Company, a real estate firm where he served as chairman. Under his leadership, the company became synonymous with cutting-edge commercial and residential developments. Notably, Rose played a pivotal role in the redevelopment of several iconic buildings, including the revitalization of the landmarked Lever House on Park Avenue. His vision breathed new life into the structure, transforming it into a beacon of contemporary design while preserving its architectural integrity. Rose's influence was not confined to the corporate sphere. He was a tireless advocate for public spaces and urban renewal, believing that a city thrives when its residents are connected to their environment. He championed projects that enhanced the quality of life for New Yorkers, such as the redevelopment of Bryant Park. Once a neglected and crime-ridden area, the park was revitalized into a vibrant urban oasis, thanks in part to Rose's guidance and support. This transformation became a model for urban renewal efforts worldwide. In addition to his professional achievements, Rose was deeply committed to philanthropy. He supported numerous cultural institutions, including the New York Public Library and the Metropolitan Museum of Art. His belief in the power of the arts to inspire and educate led him to fund initiatives that brought cultural experiences to underserved communities. He understood that a thriving city required not only impressive buildings, but also a vibrant cultural scene accessible to all. Rose's impact extended to education as well. He served on the boards of several prestigious universities and was a strong advocate for accessible and quality education. His generous endowments helped fund scholarships and educational programs, ensuring that future generations would have the opportunity to pursue their academic and professional dreams. Colleagues and friends remember Rose as a visionary leader with a collaborative spirit. He valued the input of architects, designers, and urban planners, fostering an environment where creativity flourished. His ability to see beyond the immediate challenges and envision the long-term potential of a project set him apart in the competitive world of real estate. Even in his later years, Rose remained active in the industry, mentoring young developers and sharing his wealth of knowledge. His legacy lives on in the skyline of New York City and in the countless lives he touched through his philanthropic endeavors. Marshall Rose's life was a testament to the transformative power of vision and dedication. His contributions to real estate, culture, and education have left an enduring legacy that will continue to shape New York City and inspire future generations. Geneviève Page, a distinguished French actress celebrated for her elegance and versatility, passed away at the age of 97. Her career spanned over 5 decades, during which she became one of the most revered figures in French and international cinema. Page's captivating performances and timeless beauty left an indelible mark on the film industry. Born Geneviève Bonjean in Paris in 1927, she was drawn to the performing arts from a young age. Her refined upbringing and natural grace made her a perfect fit for the sophisticated roles that would define her career. Page studied at the prestigious Paris Conservatory, where she honed her craft before making her film debut in the late 1940s. Her breakout role came in 1954 with the film Royal Affairs in Versailles, where she portrayed Queen Marie Antoinette. Her performance was lauded for its regal poise and emotional depth, earning her widespread recognition. This role opened doors to collaborations with some of the greatest directors of her time, including Luis Buñuel, Jacques Becker, and Vincente Minnelli. Page's most iconic role came in 1967, when she starred in Buñuel's masterpiece, Belle de Jour. She played Madame Anaïs, the enigmatic and worldly brothel keeper opposite Catherine Deneuve. Her performance was both commanding and understated, perfectly capturing the film's themes of desire and repression. The film's success cemented her status as an international star and showcased her ability to bring complexity to any character she portrayed. Throughout her career, Page was known for her preference for quality over quantity. She carefully selected roles that challenged her and showcased her range as an actress. Whether portraying aristocrats, femme fatale, or maternal figures, she brought an authenticity that resonated with audiences. Her fluency in multiple languages allowed her to seamlessly transition between French and English language productions, further broadening her appeal. Page's talents were not confined to the screen. She was also a respected stage actress. She graced the boards of renowned theaters such as the Comédie Française and the Théâtre National Populaire. Her performances in classical works by Molière, Racine, and Shakespeare earned her critical acclaim and the admiration of theatergoers. Despite her fame, Page remained remarkably private. She shunned the limelight and preferred to let her work speak for itself. Colleagues often described her as a consummate professional, dedicated to her craft and supportive of her peers. Her elegance and dignity off-screen mirrored the grace she brought to her roles. In her later years, Page retired from acting but continued to be a revered figure in French cinema. She was frequently invited to film festivals and retrospectives celebrating her work. Her contributions to the arts were recognized with numerous awards, including the prestigious Ordre des Arts et des Lettres, bestowed by the French government. Page's legacy endures not only through her body of work, but also in the inspiration she provided to future generations of actors. She exemplified the power of subtlety and sophistication in an industry often driven by spectacle. Her ability to convey profound emotion with a mere glance or gesture set her apart as one of the greats. Geneviève Page's passing marks the end of an era in French cinema. She will be remembered as an actress of rare talent and elegance, whose work continues to captivate audiences around the world. Her legacy lives on in the films she graced and the countless lives she touched through her artistry. Peter Yarrow, a beloved American folk singer, songwriter, and social activist, passed away at the age of 86. Best known as a member of the legendary folk trio Peter, Paul, and Mary, Yarrow's music and activism resonated with generations, leaving an indelible mark on both the music industry and the broader social landscape. Born on May 31, 1938, in New York City, Peter Yarrow was drawn to music from a young age. He attended Cornell University, where he nurtured his passion for folk music, eventually leading him to the burgeoning Greenwich Village folk scene in the early 1960s. It was there that he teamed up with Paul Stookey and Mary Travers to form Peter, Paul, and Mary, a group that would become one of the most influential folk acts of their time. The trio's debut album in 1962 became an instant success, featuring songs like If I Had a Hammer and Lemon Tree. Their harmonious blend of voices and socially conscious lyrics struck a chord during a time of cultural upheaval in America. They quickly became the voice of the civil rights and anti-war movements, using their platform to advocate for justice and equality. Yarrow's songwriting prowess was evident in some of the group's most iconic songs. He co-wrote Puff the Magic Dragon, a whimsical yet poignant ballad that captured the innocence of childhood and the bittersweet passage of time. The song became a timeless classic, beloved by audiences of all ages. Beyond his musical contributions, Yarrow was deeply committed to activism. He marched alongside Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in Selma, performed at numerous anti-war rallies during the Vietnam War, and tirelessly supported causes related to peace, civil rights, and environmental preservation. His belief that music could be a catalyst for social change guided his career and personal life. Even after Peter, Paul, and Mary disbanded in the late 1970s, Yarrow continued his advocacy work. He founded Operation Respect, a non-profit organization dedicated to promoting kindness and eliminating bullying in schools. Through music and education, Yarrow sought to instill values of empathy and respect in children, believing that building a more compassionate society began with the younger generation. His later years were marked by reunions with his bandmates, performing their classic songs to audiences who cherished their message of unity and hope. Yarrow's warm stage presence and genuine connection with fans made him a cherished figure in the folk community. While his career was not without controversy, Yarrow remained steadfast in his commitment to using music as a tool for positive change. His work earned him numerous accolades, including induction into the Songwriters Hall of Fame as part of Peter, Paul, and Mary. Friends and colleagues remember Yarrow as a gentle soul with an unwavering belief in the power of music to heal and unite. His legacy is not only preserved in his recordings, but also in the countless individuals inspired by his message of peace and justice. Peter Yarrow's passing marks the end of an era, but his music and activism will continue to echo through time. He leaves behind a world that, in no small part, is better because of his contributions. Tommy Hunt, the legendary soul singer and member of the iconic doo-wop group The Flamingos, passed away at the age of 91. Known for his smooth voice and timeless performances, Hunt's career spanned over 7 decades, leaving an indelible mark on the world of rhythm and blues. Born Charles James Hunt. On June 18, 1933, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, he grew up in a musically inclined family. Influenced by the gospel music he heard in church and the burgeoning rhythm and blues scene of the time, Hunt developed a deep love for music from an early age. His journey to stardom, however, was far from smooth. He faced numerous personal and professional challenges, but persevered with resilience and determination. Hunt's breakthrough came in the 1950s when he joined the Flamingos, a group that would later be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. With his velvety vocals, he contributed to some of their most beloved hits, including the classic, "I Only Have Eyes for You." His voice, often described as both powerful and tender, became a defining element of the group's signature sound. The song remains a staple in the history of doo-wop and is celebrated as one of the most romantic ballads ever recorded. After his time with the Flamingos, Hunt embarked on a successful solo career. In 1961, he released Human, a soulful ballad that became a hit and showcased his ability to convey raw emotion through music. The song resonated deeply with listeners and solidified his reputation as a solo artist capable of captivating audiences on his own. His later singles, including I Am a Witness and Lover, further demonstrated his vocal range and storytelling prowess. Hunt's influence extended beyond the United States. He found a second home in the United Kingdom, where he became a beloved figure in the Northern Soul movement. British audiences embraced his music, and his performances at dance halls and clubs became legendary. He was revered not only for his vocal talent, but also for his humility and deep connection with his fans. Despite facing periods of financial struggle and personal hardship, Hunt's passion for music never waned. He continued performing well into his later years, earning the respect and admiration of younger generations. His ability to adapt to changing musical landscapes while staying true to his roots was a testament to his artistry. Hunt's contributions to music were recognized with numerous awards and honors. He was inducted into the Rhythm and Blues Hall of Fame, and his work with the Flamingos remains a cornerstone of American music history. Fans and fellow musicians alike have often cited him as an inspiration, praising his dedication to his craft and his unwavering spirit. Offstage, Hunt was known for his warmth and generosity. He often spoke about his faith and the importance of giving back to the community. He mentored aspiring artists, sharing his experiences and encouraging them to pursue their dreams despite obstacles. Tommy Hunt's legacy is one of perseverance, passion, and timeless music. His voice, immortalized in countless recordings, continues to evoke emotion and nostalgia. As fans remember him, his songs remain a reminder of the golden age of soul and doo-wop, a period he helped define. Richard Foreman, the avant-garde theater director, playwright, and pioneer of experimental stagecraft, passed away at the age of 87. Renowned for his groundbreaking work that redefined the boundaries of modern theater, Foreman leaves behind a legacy that challenged audiences and inspired generations of performers and creators. Born on June 10, 1937 in New York City, Richard Foreman was raised in a culturally vibrant environment that fueled his interest in the arts. He attended Brown University and later Yale School of Drama, where he developed a deep understanding of traditional theater techniques. However, it was his desire to break free from conventional storytelling that would define his career. In 1968, Foreman founded the Ontological Hysteric Theater, a company that became synonymous with experimental and avant-garde productions. His vision was to create total theater, an immersive experience that blended fragmented narratives, disjointed dialogue, and surreal visuals. Foreman's productions were known for their dense philosophical themes, exploring consciousness, perception, and the nature of reality. His early works, such as Angels of Swedenborg and Rhoda in Potato Land, challenged audiences with their abstract structure and unconventional pacing. Rather than offering clear plots, Foreman's plays often presented a series of images, sounds, and monologues designed to provoke thought and evoke emotion. His signature style, characterized by stark lighting, bold stage designs, and repetitive dialogue, became a hallmark of his work. Throughout his career, Foreman resisted commercial theater's pull, choosing instead to remain an independent voice in the arts. His work was deeply influenced by European avant-garde figures like Samuel Beckett and Bertolt Brecht, but he infused it with his unique American sensibility. His productions required audiences to abandon their expectations of linear storytelling and engage with theater as a sensory and intellectual experience. Foreman's contributions extended beyond his own productions. He was a mentor and inspiration to countless artists, including experimental theater companies like the Wooster Group and renowned directors such as Robert Wilson. His influence is evident in the work of playwrights and performers who continue to push the boundaries of stagecraft. Over the decades, Foreman received numerous accolades, including several Obie Awards for his innovative productions. In 2004, he was honored with the PEN Laura Pell's International Foundation for Theater Award for his masterful contribution to American theater. Despite his critical acclaim, Foreman's work often divided audiences. Some were enthralled by his creativity, while others found his productions bewildering. Yet, it was this polarizing nature that made his work so impactful. One of Foreman's most remarkable qualities was his refusal to compromise his artistic vision. Until his later years, he directed and designed every aspect of his productions, from set construction to sound design. His meticulous attention to detail ensured that each performance was a unique, immersive experience. Beyond the stage, Foreman was also a prolific writer, penning essays and theoretical texts on the nature of theater and performance. His writings remain essential reading for students of drama and experimental art, offering insight into his creative philosophy. Richard Foreman's passing marks the end of an era in avant-garde theater. His work challenged the very definition of performance art, pushing it into realms few dared to explore. For those who experienced his productions, the memory of his haunting, dreamlike stages will remain vivid. For those who continue to study his work, his legacy will serve as a beacon of artistic courage and innovation. Jack Nicholson, the legendary American actor and filmmaker, passed away at the age of 87. Revered as one of the greatest actors in the history of cinema, Nicholson's career spanned over 6 decades, during which he redefined the standards of acting with his magnetic screen presence, distinctive voice, an unparalleled ability to portray complex, often morally ambiguous characters. Born on April 22, 1937, in Neptune City, New Jersey, Nicholson's early life was marked by a shocking revelation. He discovered later in life that the woman he thought was his sister was actually his mother. This complex family dynamic perhaps contributed to the emotional depth and intensity he brought to his roles. After moving to Los Angeles in the late 1950s, Nicholson began his career with small roles in low-budget films. But his breakthrough came in 1969 with Easy Rider, where his portrayal of the boozy lawyer George Hynson earned him his first Academy Award nomination. From there, Nicholson's career skyrocketed. He became known for his versatility and his ability to seamlessly transition between drama, comedy, and psychological thrillers. His performance as Randall McMurphy in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, 1975, is often regarded as one of the greatest in film history, earning him his first Academy Award for Best Actor. The role encapsulated Nicholson's gift for playing rebellious, free-spirited characters who challenged authority, a motif that would recur throughout his career. Nicholson's ability to inhabit darker, more sinister roles was equally remarkable. His chilling portrayal of Jack Torrance in Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, 1980, terrified audiences and became one of the most iconic performances in horror cinema. The scene in which he breaks through a door with an axe and exclaims, "Here's Johnny," remains etched in pop culture history. His work in The Shining showcased his talent for blending menace with dark humor, creating a character that was both terrifying and captivating. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Nicholson continued to deliver critically acclaimed performances. His roles in Terms of Endearment, 1983, Prizzi's Honor, 1985, and As Good as It Gets, 1997, for which he won his third Academy Award, demonstrated his range and cemented his status as a Hollywood titan. He became known for his distinctive eyebrows, devilish grin, and the ability to convey a sense of danger beneath charm. Beyond his acting, Nicholson was a cultural icon. His courtside appearances at Los Angeles Lakers games made him a fixture in the sports world, and his wit and charisma made him a beloved figure among fans and peers alike. He was known for his refusal to conform to Hollywood's norms, often defying expectations and carving his own path in an industry that sought to box him in. Despite his fame, Nicholson maintained an air of mystery, guarding his private life closely. He had high-profile relationships with several actresses, including Angelica Houston, but never married. His commitment to his craft often took precedence, and his performances reflected the complexity of a man who lived life on his own terms. In his later years, Nicholson gradually stepped back from acting, with his final on-screen appearance in How Do You Know, 2010. Though rumors of his retirement circulated for years, he remained a revered figure in the industry. His influence on modern acting is immeasurable. His fearless approach to roles inspired countless actors, and his body of work serves as a masterclass in the art of performance. Jack Nicholson's passing marks the end of an era. He was more than just an actor. He was a force of nature whose work transcended generations. His characters, from the rebellious McMurphy to the unhinged Torrance, will live on in cinematic history, ensuring that his legacy endures long after his final curtain call.